this 23rd DPGC MCA E Division tournament match between South Asian Technologies and Brandix. That's what you can see there. Well, weather is clear, it's pretty good, and we'll have Shamira Veerasinghe together with the two captains and the match referee Manoj Perra in the middle for the toss.
Good morning. Here we are for the Mercantile Division E tournament T20 competition. It's actually very hot today, hot and humid. And we have the two captains with us, Mr. Kevin Pereira of South Asian Technologies and Brandix. The captain, Munavira, he has changed his color today. It's on red today. And the match referee, Manoj Pereira. And South Asian captain, Kevin, will flip the coin. Tails it is, and it's a head. So South Asian captain Kevin, what you decided?
We're going to bat first.
So any particular reason of batting first?
I mean, we have chosen to bat first in the previous games, and it has given us a favorable result. So I think it's a good choice.
And you have won 2 matches and you have lost 1. So happy with what's the tournament going so far?
Yes, I'm happy.
And so you have another, I think 2 or 3 matches. So this would be a very good opportunity to make a win and get selected for the next round.
Yes, indeed.
And yeah, good luck with it. And so you're going to bat first. Yes, congratulations. And we have Munavira bowling first. So you must be happy because of the last actually not a good game for you yesterday.
Yes, absolutely. Because we had a low scoring game. It was a really tough day for us. So now today it's a new game, so we are very prepared on the challenge. So we are looking forward to the win because this is a crucial match for us.
So Munavira, what sort of the tournament you have been going so far? How many matches, how many wins and losses?
So basically the first 2 matches we lost like with the previous match also. So as I said, this is a crucial match for us to give a good comeback for the tournament.
So what kind of target you're going to keep them?
So it's below 100. It would be a better challenging score for us.
All the best, Munavira. So the news out here in the center is the captain of South Asian Technologies have won the toss and they have elected to bat first.
So thank you very much, Samira. You heard it from the man in the middle. South Asia Technologies winning the toss, and they have decided to bat. The two teams, Brandix Madhav Munavira as the captain, Hashan Sanjay, Leshan Amarasinghe, Mushfiq Mulaf, Navin Darshan, Praveen Sandeep, Randika Dilshan, Sandas Pereira, Shayan Madhushank, Shalon Rodrigo, and Udan Pereira. And we got South Asian Technology, Kevin Pereira, Chamod Ratnayaka, Dilshan Madhuant, Lashanta Kamalal, Mandir Jaitilaka, Mahushada Fernando. Yeah, we'll give you the full team later. So Saviru Satnindu and Lasanta Kamalal, the two opening batsmen for Technologies, and Navin Darshana will be the opening bowler for Brandix. So interesting E Division tournament. There we see Navin Darshan, just a 7 wickets, best of 2 for 14, 5.73 economy. So he'll want to improve on those figures. Early days, just the 13 matches. So Saviru Satnindu, 851 runs, highest of 79, the strike rate of 71, just the 150 for Saviru. And that's the opening batsman, the non-striker Lasan, the Kamalal. 25 matches, 414, 81 he says. But look at that strike rate, 118. 118 is a very good strike rate for him in this format of this T20 tournament. That's the first delivery. Outside the off stump, cut down to third man. Saviru off the mark straight away of the first delivery, and South Asia on 1 in the first delivery. That was much closer, and letting it go, so that's a good. It's too close to cut. Gentle medium pace. Navin. That one going further away. So the two opening batsmen not in any great hurry. Lasantha Kamalal. So they looks like they have a plan of trying to bat long, maybe see that they can the top order gets a good knock. Nothing happening at the start of this game. Lasantha Kamalal deciding to let the ball go. Sadhya stump. And Navin Darshan are pretty happy to just keep bowling that line. But again, it goes closer to that line. Have to be a bit more careful. If he pushes it a little bit more, the umpire might call a wide. Let me just tell you the two umpires for the game today, Dilan Piris and Pramod Madhushankar, with the match referee Mr. Manoj Pereira in charge of today's game. That one slashed outside the off stump, given room, and Lasantha Kamalal off the mark with a boundary. The first boundary for South Asia Technologies and the first boundary for Lasantha. Run was in the zone and nicely in the gap to the boundary. The end of the first over. It's 5 for no loss. Praveen Sandeep to pull from the SSC end. That's Praveen Sandeep. Stats 21 wickets in 16 innings. Best of 4 for 34. So, yes, knack of picking up wickets. Going at 5.73 runs per over. P.S. Saviru. Get wide outside the off stump. Like the first delivery faced in the previous over. Short and wide, but this time cutting it straight to that extra cover fielder. So it's bowled into a slip. A third man, a point, covers, extra covers, and a mid-off on the offside. Going for a massive hit wide outside the off stump. Throwing his bat, given width, just doesn't make contact. On the leg side, we have a fine leg, a square leg, and a mid-on. There we saw that quite wide. He was throwing his hands at it. The shot was on. the field up. You would like to get some bat in the on the ball. There we see some bounce. Again given width. Praveen will have to be a bit careful because he's giving him a lot of width. And Saviru throws his bat at it. You saw that getting bounced. Even if it gets edge, it might fly over that slip fielder's head. All the fielders on the off, apart from the third man, are in the circle, so don't want to give him too much width. Again going short. That was given out. So that's the first wicket. Praveen strikes. Interesting to see the ball was dipping, so want to see whether the wicketkeeper held on to the catch. The bowler was pretty adamant that he got the edge. Let's have a look. Oh yes, I think he got that edge because the ball dipped. Bowler was pretty confident. Some noise. The wicketkeeper Leshan Amarasinghe hanging on to a good catch, diving forward, gone for one. And it's 5 for 1 in the second over. Manindra Jayatilaka, the new batsman at number 3. 894 runs, averaging 26. Most importantly, the strike rate of 145 is what is needed in this sort of game. 105.50 is to his name so far. So he is a man who can score runs and score it quickly. One worked on the pads, off the mark straight away. That's a confident start for Manindra Jayatilaka. Nicely driven into the covers, but good bit of fielding there prevents any runs. That's the end of the first over for Praveen Sandeep, 1 for 1, and after 2 overs, South Asia Technologies 6 for 1. A decent start from Brandix. After 2 of them managed to pick up a wicket and keep the run rate down to just 3. Navin Darshana be bowling his second over. That would be from the Cricketer's Road end. Bit of movement into the batsman that time, the right hander. Manindra not interested. Let's go for a quick run. Fielder had to come running to his left, pick up and throw. Hits the stumps, but the batsmen were home. That was an early call by the non-striker. Yes, he was in. That's definitely a wide, swinging away from the right hander. Pitching it wide outside the off stump and swinging away. Oh, that was an inside edge. That's a lucky boundary for Lasantha Kamalal. Bit late on the shot, inside edge, just past the stumps. No chance for the wicket keeper. And the short fine leg. Let me see that again. Yes. Oh, that was pretty lucky, but he'll take it. And South Asia Technologies also will be happy with those runs. So no pressure now. The boundary coming in this over. Got 6 runs. And again played into the covers. Point fielder coming around, picking up, but not before the batsman managed to cross over. That one again clipped on the pads. There's a fielder down there. Gets a single. End of the 3rd over. South Asia Technologies on 14 for 1. Ravin Sandeep continuing bowling from the SSC and yeah, bit of a batsman also hesitation. Coming to the middle, both ball watching, not calling. Luckily the fielder had a slight misfield and it was easy run there. Manindra playing it into the covers and taking off, then suddenly seeing that the field was close in. One shot and cut. That's a maximum, the first 6 of the innings. That was asking to be hit. Well, I thought that was going to come because Praveen Sandeep in his first over was going pretty short, wide outside the off stump. That was over, and he just had to get some bet on it. There is a field at deep cover, deep extra cover basically, but just watched it sailed over onto that wall. That's messy. Just cannot keep bowling outside the off stump wide. Let a batsman throw their bat at it. That time it's full, driven in there. Well, that was a good bit of fielding. He slipped but managed to get it back. So there you see that shot again. Thought that was a very good bit of fielding, but he slipped, made some injury. That should have been a boundary. This time gets the treatment again. That's a 6. So 2 sixes. I think Praveen Sandeep now will have to change his line. You cannot bowl short and wide. That was wide outside the off stump, but pulled onto the leg side. That was a massive hit. Ended up at MCA grounds. To wait for the ball to come back, or they'll maybe get a new ball. That was hammered. Well, Praveen Sandeep had a decent first over, but he was going wide out to the off stump. Tried his luck in the second over and taken to the cleaners. Just cannot bowl short wide out of them. If you are going wide out of some, you need to be a bit more full. You can try and get the batsman to reach for it. But here you bowl short, you can just play to any part of the ground you need. Now it's been pretty expensive over. 15 runs so far. Will he continue with the short stuff? That's full. And that's another 6. 3 sixes. So this is what happens. This time going full, but wide outside the stump. Lasantha Kamalal having fun now. Lasa on his t-shirt. He's got 3 sixes in this innings. 21 runs in this over. Quite. Problem is, are we going to look for another ball now? That was the first one. Short and wide. Again short and wide on the leg side. Taken it from this one full and wide and goes the distance again. Need to bowl it straight to Lasantha. Thing is, if it's full, he'll go over the top. just short of a length to a batsman like this. Now they're waiting for another. They're still looking for the ball. There we see the substitutes on the wall looking for it. Current run rate at 9.13. Those are some of the players seated out there. That's South Asian technology players. Nicely ball. That's what you need to do. Just short, and after a long over, well, it took some time. No extras, but gone for quite a lot in that over. 21 runs in that over. 4 was done. It's 35 for 1. That's what has happened so far. Lasant Kamalal, 3 sixers, which he got in that previous over. The first over he faced, he left delivers outside the stump, got his eye in, and then he goes bang, bang, bang. Hashan Sanjay, the new bowler, coming on 28 wickets from 23 games, 3 for 11 is best. 6.07 the economy. So straightaway spin. Towards the third man region. Manindra was looking for a run, but partner refusing. This time Manindra goes big. That's another 6. So that's the 4th 6 in this innings, just in the 5th over. Manindra Jayatilaka, that one on the off, driven. That was hit with some power. Have a look at that again. Got to the pitch of it. And what a beautiful shot that was. They're much better running it down towards the third man region for a single shot. Third man doing good work. Bring out the dive to stop that. But a single taken. Lasant Kamalal on strike. Holding the bat from the bottom of the bat. That's good. Just working it for a single. Some good cricket played by Lasant. Good batting, I must say. Very intelligent batting. Another short delivery pulled in there. Fielder comes around. Not before the batsman get to. Again, expensive over. 9 runs in it. Or was that 10 runs? 10 runs in it. 45 for 1 after 5.
Morning. It's 45 for 1. Lasantha Kamlal has got 30 of 15 with a 200 strike rate. He's going to face Hashan Sanjaya. Actually, it's Sehan Madhusanka has been introduced. Brandix have to do their best now. Brilliant delivery. South Asian Technologies is coached by former Josephian Prasanna Palevela, captained by Kevin Pereira. That's close, I guess. Kamlal looking for his shots. Final over of the power play. Oh dear, oh dear. Should have been run out there. Today the match referee is Manoj Pereira. South Asian Technologies. Manindra Jayatilaka has got 13 runs of 11 deliveries. Just a chip down the ground, gets a single. Lasantha seems happy with the pace rather than the spinners. He's hitting the ball hard for the paceman. Excellent over from Shehan. Just 1 run. It's 47 for 1. It's going to be a new bowler. Ramdika Dilshan is the bowler. He's going to operate. That's 3 for 10 is best for Shiding the ball with his head. Randika. Spectator in the grounds. 12th man has been there in the grounds. Has been chasing away. He's coming towards the deep extra cover now. And he's gone out of the field. Good batting there. Gets a single. As I told you, Lasantha likes the pace. Gets a boundary. And the score goes past 50. 52. Oh yes, another boundary. And a no ball as well. It's going to be a free hit. Lasantha is playing as every ball is a free hit. So this would be extra chance for him. In the air, but this time misses the free hit. $57 for 1. We are in the 7th over. Lasantha goes downtown, but this time no connection there. As I told, South Asian technologies have been coached by former Josephian Prasanna Pallevela, looking after the team, captained by Kevin Pereira. Lasantha goes this time. Too much, too many. Has to depart. Tries to go bang bang. And he departs for a well-made 38. And tried his best this time, but hitting the timber. Full and straight. Misjudged it. Lasantha goes. And the new batter is Maosha de Fernando. It's a new batter, Maushada Fernando. Manendra Jayatilaka has to get the seniority now in this new partnership. Good shot, off the mark, straight away with a single. Seven overs completed, 58 for 2. It's a bowling card. 1 wicket for Randiga in the last over, and Sandeepa gets 1 wicket. It's going to be the captain, Madhava Munavira, to continue from the far end. Those are the stats. 22 wickets of 3 for 21. Clear blue sky today at DSA Ranaka grounds. Captain in the air, but there's a fielder in the deep extra cover region. Gets a single. They have a good platform now, 8.23 the run rate. They must be targeting around 150. With Kamlal losing the wicket of Kamlal would be a big loss. Got 38 of 20 balls. But Manendra Jayatilaka is batting well on 15. Got a huge 6 as well for his name. Went with the arm. Madhava Munavira, the captain of the team. Bit of turn. Straight to the fielder. So no run in that occasion. It's a 23rd DPGC MCA E Division tournament. Looking at the match, Dihan Piris and Pramod Madhushankar, the 2 umpires for today. Scorers Dalaka Dharmapriya and Yasita Umayanga. Manoj Pereira is the match referee. Bit of turn. There are a few matches going on. TVS versus John Keels. TVS are 75 for 2 at 9 overs. And NDB are 41 for 5 against CW Mackey. Gets a single there. The pre-quarter final today. Melware Rolling and Power Hand Plantations. Rolling 26, rolling well after 6 overs. And 61 for 2 here. South Asian Technologies. They have won the toss, batting first. 38 for Kamlal and Subiru. Just 1 run. And 61 for 2 after 8. Another important game today, this match for team Brandix. with losing 2 games out of 2. Sportylk gets a single. And gets a single with that. Gets the strike. Excellent going from Team South Asian Technologies with just 2 wickets with a good run rate. Complete difference in yesterday's games. This is looking like a T20 at least. And there was no single there. Brandix Dilshan keeping things tight. My fellow Michael Adams has just finished his morning breakfast, looking happy. A little bit of in swing, straight to the point fielder. No run there. Very disappointing looking at Sri Lanka team against Pakistan, losing yesterday. They need 2 wins out of 2 to get qualified, and Zimbabwe need to lose against Pakistan. So you can't straight away qualify at the moment, Sri Lanka, with losing the 2 games comprehensively. That's the problem. Just a single there with a tumble. Manindra rolling well at the moment. Keeping the run sticking at least. Batting well. They are targeting around 150, I guess. What a shot. Absolutely excellent. 4 runs. Maushad Fernando, the new batter, launched it. Lovely. Gets a boundary. That projected scores going up. Run rate 7.58, not bad with 8 wickets in hand. Pulls it, just a single there. Fielder managing to get that. 9 overs completed, 68 for 2. It's going to be Madhava Bunabira from SSC ground end. There, single taken. Exciting venue this is, DSA Nanayaka. Next door you can see SSC grounds, the other side you can see NCC grounds, and the other you get the MCA. A cluster of grounds in this area. Bunabira continuing. That should be very, very close. Seems very, very close. It's going to be an interesting replay for me. I just thought that it's gone. Let's see. Oh dear, oh dear. No idea why umpire has not given that out. Umpire said it is bat, but I just don't think there was any bat. Very close. In the air. Good call there, rather. Just satisfying for a single. 70 on the board. Lot of batting to come. 8 more wickets in the bank. Targeting 150. 160 is a very good score. Looking at Brandix batting yesterday. This tournament, there is not much big scores happening. All 120, 130, 100, 110. That kind of a tournament for a start. Good bowling. Ends the over. 70 for 2. Change in voices. Might be thinking it's Paul Adams. No, it's Michael Adams to take you to the next 5 overs.
So it's halfway done. 10 overs gone. In this innings, 70 for 2. A good start for South Asian Technologies. They were looking at wanting to get around 150. It will be a very good score if they can maintain that. Just lost the 2 wickets, so 150 is on the cards. And if they bat well, they'll even go past that. Shan Madhushankar. Bowled a decent first over, just the 1 run. Down the ground just for a single. Manindra Jaitilaka is on 19. Just 23. The lovely shot over the extra cover region for a 6 earlier. It's a shot not a lot of batsmen can play. Maushad on 11 off 11. So he keeps the scoreboard moving. Run taken on the full again. 1 bounce into the fence. That's exactly what I was telling. He likes that shot over short extra cover fielders. This one he took it on the full. Could have hit it to any part of the ground. Normally you'd see most batsmen take it towards the leg, but he prefers the offside. Again on the full. Stamp goes down. Good bit of fielding on the boundary. We'll save 2, but the batsman come back for 2. Oh. That's the end of the 11th over, 78 for 2. Mother Munavira, the skipper, he has done a very good job. 2 overs, none for 5. That would like to pick up a wicket. They'll need to pick up a few wickets to stem the flow of the runs. Mahashada using his feet, driving it down the ground for a single. Time Mahendra Neendra using his feet, going down the ground, still dealing in singles of the bowling of Madhav. Another single. Works it into the gap, looking for 2, but the fielder is in quickly. Four singles so far. Time goes down, coming out, going over. Luckily doesn't connect because it might have gone straight to the field. End of the 12th over, it's 83 for 2. Bishan Madhushankar to continue. He's bowling his 3rd over. That's what they have been doing. That 4th over that really got the South Asian Technologies batsman going. 21 runs, 3 sixes in that over. Some shot. The field is well set. Most of the shots going straight to the fielder. In left arm spin. Left and right hand combination also won't be easy for the bowlers. I think that Flighted, nicely worked on the leg. Again, the batsman happy with a single. Oh, that was a misfield, but I think they need that extra cover to be a little more straighter to the right hander, because when he's driving, he's getting that gap. Yeah, we can see short third, the point, deep extra cover, short extra cover, and the mid off. Been placed a little wider, long off basically. This time again going over the short extra field into the boundary. So that's the strong point for Manindra. Manindra is very strong in that area. Let me see that again. It's about the third time he's gone in that region. Got a 6 and now 2 boundaries just in that region. Scores moved on to 90, so this is a very good total so far. So now they've moved the deep extra cover around, getting the short extra cover square. Now the single is on offer. Short trying to cut, but if he had got bat on that, they also may have been another boundary. So there are 3 fielders on the offside in the circle. And from around the wicket, bowls a foolish delivery. End of a sort of an expensive over. And after 13, score has moved on to 91 for 2. Manindra goes leg side-ish, but there again straight to the field. Madhavati is a very good job. His final over in this spell. He has kept the batsman quiet. Bowling a decent length to either use your feet. And throws it up outside the off stump. Maushada can't beat the bowler. That was in there for some time. Cut. Most of the time the cut shot goes in the air, just falling short of that point field. There we see that pet angle. In the replay it looked like it went to hand and then popped out. I thought it fell short. Naushad pretty lucky on that occasion. Decent partnership building. Time uses his feet down the ground. This might be a boundary. Yes, it is. Into the fence it goes. Manindra He's batting beautifully. He is using his feet against the spinner. Madhav was good over, but the last delivery going for a boundary. Straight over his head. No fielders in that region. After 14, it's 97 for 2. With Manindra on 38 of 35 and Maushad on 17 of 21. That's the partnership talking about 40 or 43. Manindra Jayatilaka getting 17, getting 23 out of that, and Mausha the 17. Both doing it in equally quick time. That's what is important. 6 overs left. It's targeting about around 150 with 8 wickets in hand. Hashan Sanjay and batsman make it easily. That was placed in the gap. 2 fielders coming in from the boundary. This is good by Sanjay, Hashan Sanjay. Keeping the left-hander quiet. Moment it goes a bit short, it's easier for the left-hander to rock on the back foot and just play it in that big gap on the leg side. The 100 up for South Asian Technologies. It's coming in the 15th over. So taken on the full, driven past the diving shot, extra cover fielder into the fence. Like I said, Manindra Jayatilaka loves that offside field. I think they need to do something about that. Maybe get another extra cover fielder in there. Problem is, get the bowler to bowl in that correct line. If he drops it short, then he's going for runs. Look at that big gap. They put the field on the boundary wider. They ask him to go for that single, but a dot ball to end the 15th. And after 15, it's 104 for 2. Samira Veerasinghe waiting eagerly for the mic.
Thank you, Michael. 104 for 2. 5 overs. You can expect 10 runs per over. They can make 154. I think they might be looking more than that with only 2 wickets, probably around 160. That is 11 runs from here. They have the capability because Manindra Jayatilaka is 42 and Mahoshad is on 20. Can go and make 160. Would be a very, very big score. Good shot. Just getting that past the infield for a single. Manindra Jayatilaka He is the inform batter. Gets that, just a single. Should have been a couple there. But decides to get only a single. Down the ground. Gets a couple of runs easily. That's good batting. Good running as well. We're expecting Maoshadu to hit and Manendra to stay there till the end. Just a single again. Need big shots at the moment. Not batting to come. And expecting some fireworks at the end of the innings. In the air, but this time only a single. This time in the air, tries to catch that but eluding the fielder. Gets 4 runs for that. Fielder did the right thing to get a wicket. But given that about end of the over, 114, 10 coming out of that. 114 for 2. Sixteen overs completed, 114 for 2. In the air. That's a huge hit. 50 for Manendra. Excellent knock from the youngster. Got 2 sixes in this 50. Managed beautifully. 40 ball 50. Drops that. What a disaster. Fielding there. Very unfortunate there, the bowler missing that opportunity. Cross-batted heave straight to the fielder, but just a single. Eight runs coming off this over already. Good shot. Fielder in place. Nine runs coming off this over already. 2 balls left. Jet. It's a dead ball. Dot ball. In the 70th over. That's in the air. Fielder coming. This time he holds on. Finally. Hold on to that catch. Mausha Fernando goes for 29. Kevin Pereira, the captain, coming to bat. Excellent knock coming to an end. Good partnership for sure. Ended that 29 by Maushada Fernando. 17 overs completed, 123 for 3. Fast bowler in place, Hashan Sanjaya. Should be a couple of runs easily. 2 runs easily taken from the 2 batters. $125 for 3 wickets only. Captain is in the middle with Manindra on 54. Not out, batting well. Yorked himself. Excellent delivery. Kevin, the captain. Just a single there. $127 for 3. 4 runs in this over already. Boundary ball is still yet to come. That is also straight to the field. Only 1 run. This has been a good over so far. Only 5 runs of the first 4 balls. Full toss and just a single again. This is interesting over. 6 only. In the first 5 balls. In the air. Just a single again. So what a wonderful over there. Only 7 runs. Got that in that over. 130 for 3 after 18. Last 2 overs, spinner been introduced. Hashan Sanjay is the bowler. Into the gap this time, and it will go to the boundary. No, well stopped there in the deep. Just 2 runs only. Hassan Sanjay, full toss. Not happy with that ball. This is top edge and gone. Hashan gets that wicket. Manendra Jayatilaka goes. And he departs for a well-made 59. Manendra goes. Well played for 59. New batsman in is Yashan. It's a timely wicket. Swept it beautifully. Unfortunate, should have been grabbed that. Yashan Avishka gets off the mark with a couple of runs. Score moves up to 134. Need to get that 150. That's a huge hit. But this time it should be out. Caught in the deep. Praveen gets the catch. Yashan Avishka came and went. The next batsman in, Dilshan. 4 runs, 4 balls, 2 wickets in this over. Eventful over. At the end of Avishka for 2 runs. Departs the ground. Good ball. 150 is highly unlikely from here. They're struggling to get runs in this final bit of phase of the innings. Now 16 runs to get to 150. It's not going to be easy at the moment. Not connected. So 134 for 5 after 19. Looking at the other matches of the Mercantile today, 111 for 8 NDB versus CW Mackey. TVS 151 for 5 after 19 overs. And the Division D match today, Melbourne rolling is 78 for 1 after 15. Fast bowler is going to bowl the last over. That's a dot delivery. Excellent from him. This is not happening for South Asian after the departing of Manendra. Actually, Saushad. And another wicket goes. They are in trouble. Not getting the runs. 140 is also highly unlikely at the moment. New batter in is Visit Ishara. Let's see whether he can get some runs. Good shot that time into the gap, and that's a boundary. That's a welcome boundary in this last over. Excellent batting. Gets away with that for 4 runs. Three more balls in the innings. Two runs easily, and the score moves up to 140 with that couple of runs. $140 on the board. They expect. Gets a single away. Gives Kevin the opportunity to bat. Last ball coming up. Good shot. Good shot for boundary. Excellent way to end the innings, taking a boundary. That's good. At least get to that 145 mark. And that should end the innings with 145 for six wickets in 20 overs. That's a batting card. 38 for Kabalal. Jayatilika got 59. Mahaushada got 29. Those are the big numbers of the innings to get that 145. Taking a look at the bowling card. Excellent from Masan Sanjay, getting 3 wickets for 30. 1 for Praveen Sandeepa and 1 for Randika Dilshad. That's the end of the innings. Players. And taking a look at the highlights package. Got that away to the boundary in the beginning. And then he got that edge. The bowler pleading. Still appealing. And he gets it. And those are some lucky runs. Gets boundaries. And then Kamalal, he gets some sixes going. 3 sixes he got. Those are massive ones. And Manendra came and get a 6 very early. It's a boundary from Kamalal. That's another boundary. He got boundaries and he bowled himself out finally. And then Mahaushada came in, got that away over the top. Got some boundaries happening. That was the partnership who got the match into this innings. Got those runs very good from the batters. Partnership was flourishing. And then that's a 50 of Manindra. And that was the wicket, I guess. That was wicket. Hold out for a good catch, running in. And that was Manindra got out. And then wickets fell very quickly. That was another wicket. That was a well good throw for a run out. And that was the boundary they needed. And then they finished off with a beautiful boundary. That's the situation out there. Target. Brandix need 146 to win the match. We will be back in about 5 to 10 minutes with the Brandix test.
Right, so we are back for the second innings at the DSN Naga grounds for the match between South Asia Technologies and Brandix. And that's what Brandix need, 146 of 120. It's a tall ask, but not impossible. Looking at just around 7.7 and 8 runs per over. Let's see, the umpires are out. So 146. They can keep the tempo going from the start. I'm sure they would be able to overhaul this. The key will be wickets in hand and the rotation of strike. Can get a few big overs at the start, decent overs, 8, 9, 10 run overs in the first power play. Then they will be right on the money. But South Asia Technologies, they might have some other ideas. To update you on what has been happening in this tournament so far. We've got Brandix right at the bottom. They have played 2, lost 2, -3. So this is going to be a very uphill task. And South Asian Technologies sitting in 4th place. Played 3, won 2, lost 1. That's Yashan Avishka. The bowler 79 wickets, best of 4 for 40. 5.12 his economy. Leshan Amarasinghe and Shelan Rodrigo, the two. That's Leshan Amarasinghe's stats for you. 106 is highest, 67 strike rate. Yes, 200s and 650s. So maybe this may be in the white ball format, but not only in the T20 formats. With a strike rate of 67. Sure, whether you can get hundreds in T20s. That should be the white ball 50 and T20 formats. And we are underway. First delivery, good carry. Leshan Amarasinghe going for that cut, a little too close to cut, I would say. Lucky not to get a touch. So this is a good attacking field, going in with 2 slips. Offside the 2 slips, a third man, a point, extra cover and a mid-off. 6 on the off and a fine leg, square leg and a mid-on the leg side. Janashka this time pushed into the covers. Positives. Amarasinghe trying to go over the top. Well, you can't blame him. It was in that slot. That little bit of way movement may have the reason to beat the bat. But next need to get on the board. 3 teams in this group have not won a game still. This time pulled in the gap in there. Oh yes, a fielder chased it down. Had the chance to pull it back, but just couldn't. First boundary for Brandix and Leshan Amarasinghe. They're off the mark. See that requiring 7+ per over. got a boundary, so if they can look at a boundary early on and then look at a few singles, they will be right up there. Shot pulled, but there is a field at fine leg. That's 5 runs in the first over. Still requiring to be at 7.42, but if they can get there, sure, this will be a good game on our hands. Straight away left arm spin from round the wicket. Treated with respect by Leshan Amarasinghe. That was a good bowling there, hitting the batsman. Bowling it slower this time. Leshan looking at playing something, but then decided to leave it. And cut again, but not being able to beat the field. Runner bowled it slower, wide outside the off stump. Shan tried to hit the cover of the ball, fails to make proper contact. This time strays down the leg side, waits for it and just gets battered it. No field in that area, so gets a boundary in that last delivery. A good over by Jayod there, but spoiled in that last delivery. Strained down the leg. Just had to get some bat on it. Into the boundary it goes. So 9 after 2. Shanavishka, this time he'll be bowling to Sharon Rodrigo, still to take strike after 2 overs. This time just the one slip. They've got third man, covers deep extra and a short extra. Nicely driven down the ground, a quick single taken. Rodrigo off the mark. The score moves on to 10 for 2. Sorry, 10 for none in the second over. So now we've got 79 matches. What a beautiful delivery that was. Beat Nollins up, takes the inside edge. That's a beautiful delivery. Typical fast bowler's dismissal. I thought it beat him and hit the stumps, but oh yes, just a little bit of away movement, getting the edge, had to play at it. And Leshan Amar Singh has to walk back for 9, 2 boundaries of 13 deliveries. It's 10 for 1. Skipper walking in, Madhava Munavira. That's what he has done. Highest of 92 at 750, so it's been busy. Good strike rate of 115, 33 average. So he keeps scoring runs. That's what we can see from his stats. He'll need to keep busy. He'll need to keep rotating. So now 2 slips coming back in for the new batsman. In a way movement, but Vanapura Munavira much better. Seeing it move, played it late for a single, so he's off the mark. Sheldon Rodrigo, 250 is 54 is highest, 419, 82 strike rate. Oh, that was a drop chance. Not an easy one. It was going. Slip fielder had it in his hands, but just couldn't hold on to it. Wide after throwing his hands at it. Oh yes, he was up a long way. Timed his jump well, but just couldn't because the ball was taking off. It'll go down as a chance, but a very good chance. Has been giving away singles in all the deliveries is bowled apart from that wicket taken delivery. Nicely done. There was a chance thrown at the strikers and Madhava Munavira. It would have been interesting to see if it had hit. But doesn't hit the stump. So end of the third over, it's 14 for 1. Damarsena gave a bound in that last delivery of his first over. But it would have been a very good over. Now bowling his second. So there was some shortage cut. Oh, and that's a boundary. So there was a bit of misfield there. Gets a boundary. Sheldon Rodrigo has been pretty low. That was too short and wide, asking to be hit. Much better, foolish. And that's what he needs to be doing. Try to, as the batsman use his feet, come out. and drive him straight. Again, straight down leg. Might not make it to the boundary. Oh, yes, it does. So another boundary. Jayodhya Marasena. He's just trying down. Not got his line right. Bowling either wide outside the off stump or outside the leg. Just putting pressure on himself. Just needs to get that line right. Keep bowling in one area. Well, that's given as leg wise. Surprising. I thought it went off the bat. The ball ran pretty quickly. Again another. Was that this time given off the bat? Yes, clearly off the bat. Bowler was appealing, not sure for what. Another boundary. That was smart by Shelon Rodrigo. This is a good batting by Shelon. He's rotating the strike, gets the boundary, rotates the strike. 4 was done. It's 27 for 1. Dilshan Madhuwant, 26 wickets, best of 5 for 13. So he's a wicket taker. I think going at 7 runs per over. Interesting. 190 needed of 96. So Brandix will have to look at getting things going on a bit faster. I wanted to keep it too late. One of these batsmen have to take a chance. Nicely bowled there. Time goes in there. There is a chance. Fielder getting under it. Oh. Well. Did all the hard work. Had to run quite a lot. Ball was hanging there. Got it to his hands and then let it go. Oh, that was a bit of bounce. Cutting ball going over the bat. So after 5 overs, it's 29 for 1. Chasing 145, 146 for victory. It will be Samira Veerasinghe to take you for the next 5 overs.
Thank you, Michael. It's 29 for 1. 5 done. You can't pick a winner at the moment. Brandix going all okay, but living dangerously. Looking at yesterday's 50 all out, today different. Brandix today looking good. Give some chances. Quick single. The ice cream man is there, but Michael doesn't seem to be happy with the ice cream these days. So Ricky's favorite, he says. Mine as well. Last week I got into the camera and Eric Gowda was saying my man is having an ice cream. Coming back to the game, 30 for 1. Clearly good time for the players to have a ice cream because it's very hot. It's not easy to be clear with you. It's very hot. Not easy peasy, not as walking in the park at the moment. Good shot all the way to the boundary. 4 more vital runs for the batters. Brandix looking good today. They have 2 losses in their belt. Eager to get a victory in this third match. Too fast and the furious that ball is. Maushada Fernando. Important game this is for Brandix. Excellent over. 34 for 1 after 6. It's going to be Dilshan Madhuanta. $34 for 1. Full toss. Straight to the man. In the air. Out of the park. Madhuant is going to the cleaners. That is a big hit from the captain Munavira. He can hit a long ball. Tense looking dugout. South Asian and pumped up from Brandix at the moment. And again, just a single there. 7 runs already in the over. This is going to be a good match. 4 more, I guess. Yes, it goes. Michael was saying he has the money on SAT. But I feel Brandix are coming into this game with this over. 6 and a boundary with a single already. 11 runs. Run rate coming over 6 runs now. Deep fielder should have done a better effort. Gets another single. "46 runs on the board. Very, very well played. 47 for 1 after 7 overs. It's going to be Maoshada Fernando. Full toss. Gets another single. Pumped up dressing room, Brandix. Tense looking dugout. SAT. Clearly not the shot what he wanted. Cross batted. Flat batted, should be a couple of runs, but the batters are not clearly interested on the second one. Just a single there. 50 on the board. 50 for 1. 96 runs needed of 74 balls. 8 runs per over needed. Good single again. 95 needed of 73. Required run rate 7.81. 6.5 at the moment. Flicks it down to corner. Gets a single. 8 overs completed. 52 for 1. It's going to be new over from Chamod Ratnayaka. Gets away with that. Chamod Ratnayaka's first delivery has got a single. Munavira looks good. The captain, he's on 16 and Shalon Rodrigo on 23. Went the other way. Need to watch out what kind of a bowler he is. Gets a single again. Excellent batting this. 54, 92 needed of 69 balls. Run rate required 8 runs per over. Doable. Edged and running away. This should run away for the boundary. Yes, it does. Welcome boundary to the captain. He moves to 20 with that important boundary. Mathematical edge, I would say. 4 more. This is Division E T20 tournament. Today happening at DS grounds. So the fighting match on our hands. Ends the over. 6 runs coming off that. 58 for 1 after 9. Two different teams. Yesterday they got bowled out for 50. Today 58 for 1 after 9. Different performances. 24 for Shalon and 20 for the captain Munavira. The half centurion Manendra Jayatilaka is going to be introduced to the attack. What a delivery. Start up with slow turn. I must say, well bowled there. Manendra Jayatilaka. Half-hearted appeal. Not to be. No harm done. In the air. Top edge rather. Manendra has bowled well so far in the first 3 deliveries. Excellent bowling. Slow turn. We will have to score around 80, 85 of the last 10. That was a quick single. Dive saved him clearly. Excellent from the captain Munavira. Just diving towards his wicket. Let's say diving for his life. Clearly saving with the dive. It's been a Sunday today. A little bit of dark clouds hovering around in this time. clearly. Oh dear, oh dear. Jumping out and jumping back. MCA over, I guess. 10 done. 62 for 1. Michael Adams will take you through to the next 5.
So halfway done, it's 62 for 1. Still needing another 80 odd for victory. So now we'll have to see a change in gears for these two. Madhava, the skipper, is out there on 22 of 21. Instead on Rodrigo 25 of 26. One of them will have to go. Wide delivery. Chamud Ratnayaka. Not easy to go at almost 9 runs over from here. The only thing that Brandix has on their side is they got 9 wickets intact, so they can have the batting. The problem is new batsman coming in, can he keep the tempo? You need to go at 9, it's not easy. Oh, nicely bowled again. Somehow that doing a really good job here. This first over for just 6 runs. I think we'll need to start thinking of again. Nicely played, trying to just give it deft touch, but there is a very fine third man, so even if he runs that down, might be just a single. May have been sliding down leg side. There was a question asked. Was sliding down. So very good over by Chamud Ratnayaka. Just the 2 runs in that over. After 11, it's 64 for 1. (82 of 54). Need to go at now. It's creeping up 9.11, so almost 10 runs over from here on. You will have to take a chance. Be interested to say who is the batsman who is going to take the chance. Manendra Jayatilaka coming on. Is bowled 1 over for 3. Batted well. Singles are not going to cut it for Brandix. This time Sharon comes down the track, goes in there. There is two guys getting under it. I just thought that would have been disaster. Two fielders crashing into each other, both up, but the most important thing is get the boundary, and the two fielders are okay. At one moment I thought that they would have crashed into each other. The boundary is a bit far from that end. There we see those two coming in. That could have been a nasty accident there. The ball rolls into the boundary. 70 for 1. Now they're trying to get a move on. I think that's what's needed. Run again in there. This time again another two fielders getting under it. This time one manages to hold on to it. Well, again we saw two converging, but Madhava Munavira has to walk back. This is what happens when you keep it for too late. You need to go after the bowling. Again, you can see that very good judge catch. The fielder from long on, he had the presence of mind to let it go. Because might have heard the call early. Shalan gone. Sorry, that's Madhav gone for 28. It's a 70 for 2 in the 12th over. Sandas Pereira just heard it has 2 matches, has of just 1 run, striking at 14, so not much that we can speak about this player with the bat. It's just the 2 innings. Maybe he can use the long handle. Widely spread field, packed leg side field on the fence. Got the fine leg inside the 30-yard. Then we got a square leg on the fence, a mid wicket on the fence. So there are 2 mid wickets basically. That's a very unusual field, but that was where the catch went, and the mid on. Brilliantly bowled off spinner's delivery, beating the bat. Manendra finishes his second 1 for 10, and after 12 overs it's 71 for 2. Samudratnayaka. Samuth Ratnakar bowling a really good spell here into his third over. None for 8. Sandas Perra on 1 of 4 deliveries. 75 from 45. Oh, just getting out of hand. Required run rate above 10. Manages to get a single. Was there a chance? Played it late. It went straight to the wicket keeper. Another brilliant over, just the 2 runs. 3 overs, none for 10. That's a very good spell so far. 13 done, it's 73 for 2. Get some turn. Don't think it went off the bat. These two spinners doing really well. Simply enjoying their bowling. Someone needs to go after the bowling. Run rate is 5.5. That's good running. Well, if they're not getting the boundaries, that is try and make the ones into twos. Picked up 4 runs so far. Waiting for it to turn back in. Then again, that was not very good cricket by Sharon Rodrigo. Played it and just was not looking to what's happened to the proceedings. Just completed the run. There was an easy 2. "14 done, it's 78 for 2. Shamaud will bowl his last over in this spell, the last over for the game for him. Just needs to pick up a wicket to get those figures even looking better. He has bowled 3 overs for 10. It's actually none for 10. Can pick up a wicket or two, those figures will look much more better. But he's done the job for South Asian Technologies. And he brings it in, the other one goes on with the arm. The man who's been there out from the first ball, Shalan Rodrigo, 38 deliveries is faced, not picking it. Again beaten. In his previous over, that was what happened. He was trying to run it down. Not sure what he's thinking, but needs to get a move on. Brilliant bowling by Chamod Ratnayakar. Just brilliant. Veer Singh getting ready for his stint in another couple of deliveries. So lucky chair that he's always figure out. No, that one just managing to get some better on it. Is it, or is it a bye? Yes, given as bye, so doesn't harm Chamod's figures. 5 dot balls. Fastish outside off, lucky not to be called a wide. Basically a maiden for him, one leg by. What a spell. 4 overs, none for 10, and he's put the brakes on Brandix. So it's 15 done, it's 79 for 2, and to take you to the end, Samira Veerasinghe, the one and only Samira Veerasinghe.
Thank you, M. Adams, Michael Adams. Not Jimmy Adams or Paul Adams. Our own Sri Lankan version is Michael Adams, my fellow friend for the game. 79 for 2, Brandix. I think they are beyond under par, I guess. 13 runs of the last 30 balls. The middle part of the innings, the last 5, Michael Adams was commentating, was not going their way. Got stumps this time, I guess. Yes, umpire giving him out. That is the informed batter, Shalan Rodrigo. Very good South Asian teams. 12th man, I must say. He's like a bullet to the grounds. The dugout is saying time's up. They're very eager to finish this match and go home probably. Unlucky Adams has another match. So second match coming up is Morrison Cricket and Akbar Brothers. .67 needed. First ball wicket. The dark clouds hovering, I must say. Second match will be very, very difficult in these circumstances. Might rain, and the sun has gone out. A little bit cold, a gloomy kind of a wind blowing. Michael thinks it will be evening because we might have to stay long. The rain begins to. So Sunday is a rest day, man, Michael. India this time, just a single. Down to deep and gets a single easily. I must say, I see Morrison cricket team is arriving to the grounds, but none of Akbar people are there. It's in the air again. They are hitting without a purpose. No power behind the shots they are playing. That's the disadvantage I see in this batting lineup. No power whatsoever. So that sums up his innings. Here goes another wicket. Matter of time. I don't think they have the batting power to finish this encounter. Wickets are falling now, going for the big shots, but not connecting at all. Happy dugout, SAT, can say sat. 82 for 4, needing 16 of the over. It's Manendra, has been changed from the attack. It's Pravin Sandeepa, as 77 is best. He needs that 77 today. At least half of that. Left arm spin of Jayodhya Amarasena. Not Dharmasena, it's Amarasena. Michael always wins the battle. Batting is going nowhere. 85 for 4, 61 needed of 21. And doesn't seem they are in with a chance. This could be another wicket down. Look at that. The wickets are falling like a pack of cards. Just the partnership was very good. Other than that, they don't have that batting power in the late order. After 2-3 wickets, they are looking down the barrel at the moment. In Division D competition, it's all happening, I must say. Mercantile tier pre-quarter final, that is 8th and 9th team fighting. 130 for 8. Melbourne rolling away against Power Hand Plantation. And in the T20 league, in this same league, 55 for 4, 54 for 5, chasing 134. JKH 61 for 8 against TBS, looking down the barrel. And 85 for 5 at 17. In the air, falling short of the deep fielder. Just a single. Yashan Aveshka, the opening bowler, comes in to bowl. Team Brandix falling apart. Next game will be Morrison Cricket and Akbar Brothers. They are down in the table as I see the other group. 86 for 5 Brandix. Yorker. Just a couple of runs. Just a single rather. And that's gone. Hitting the timber. Slow ball. Boys are waiting for the lunch today. Not yet. Can be seen. It's 12:20. Mushfiq Mulafil goes for 5 balls. You can see Akbar Brothers team is arriving as well. We will have a game. Sorry looking card. I mean the dugout of the team Brandix. Needing a huge runs in the last 2 overs. It's going to be Avishka, Yashan Avishka to bowl. That should be given again. 7th wicket down. Saw that just going away from the leg stump, but because I hit him full, probably umpire's call has ruled him out. 7 down. Quickly falling apart, and the bowler Yashan Avishka is on a hat trick. Can he do it? If he bowls that Yorker, I think he will have a chance. New batter in. Oh, too much leg side-ish. And last ball of this over. And ends the over. 88 for 7 after 18. කවුද කෑමගේ? ගේනවද? අර කොට බණ්ඩියද? කොට බණ්ඩියද? බයිසිකලේ? another dot ball. Another single. It is 89 for 7. This time he goes out of the park, and what a hit over that clubhouse. Wow. He was waiting so long to hit that. What a time to hit that one. Interesting hit anyways. Oh dear, another one. Where have you been, Rantika Dilshan? The six-hitter, he was back in the pavilion. That's a good ball. Suddenly, left arm spinner begin to bowl fast. Flights this time. Couldn't hit that. Wow, 44 needed. Let's see. 43 in 7. That sums up with the mathematically Brandix are going to lose this match. South Asia are in with a chance of qualifying. They are in with that third win. $104 for 742 needed of 6. Yashan Avishka, he can take another wicket or two. Here comes the last over. I must say, Michael is a bit pacey. Clearly, in a premier level fast bowler, I feel he has some pace in his armory in this Division E tournament. Wicket is round the corner. Not talking about a wicket, he talks about some good hit. 2 runs. Single makes the double. Yashan was in with a chance for some wickets. He has been treated very badly in the second delivery. I gets a slow ball in. Good thinking, but Rantika Dilshan says, I can handle the last 3 balls. You better stay there because he can hit sixes. It's not about winning the match, it's about batting the 3 balls. So he says, no way you can bat, you face the first 3 balls, I'll face the last 3. He can hit the ball, but this time gets the 4th wicket. Four wickets, can take that 5 wickets if he bowls. He's feeling a bit bored in this time of the game because it's been a Sunday. It's a fun day. Not looking good. And here's Avishkar. Umpire says not out. Looking to get his 5 wickets. Not to be. Have to wait for the last ball to get that result in. Fifer or no? Last ball of the innings. Not getting his fifer. That's the end. Brandix losing this game. Congratulations for South Asian Technologies. They have won this 3rd outing. 3 matches have been winning from them, and they are almost through to the 2nd round. Brandix need to win all 3. They have lost the first 3 matches. Not looking good for them. The teams are coming out, walking out. Let's check the scorecards. Can see the umpires. That's a scorecard. Madhava, the captain, got 20. I think he was the only organised batsman because Shellon wasted 42 balls for 31. Not a T20 knock, but he managed to get that 31. Otherwise, the team is still failing. 4 wickets. Manendra got 3 wickets. Judge chipped in with a wicket. And that's with South Asian team. Look at the highlights. Got the boundaries in the few overs and getting those runs and easily. Boundaries flowing in that overs. They were batting well. That was the first 6. No idea what went wrong. That Madhava's wicket is the key. Summary of the game today. 145 South Asian Technologies in 20 overs. Brandix 109. 8 South Asian won by 36 runs. So we will be back after about 30 minutes for the second game of today's T20 tournament. Till then, stay in touch.
chapter.